Today I'm going to try to show you how to lay out your supports for your blades. In my case, I use 6 blades. I'll need 3 2x4s. First thing you need to do is find the center. Either cut all your 2x4s the same exact length, or lay out from each end of your 2x4, which makes it easier. For example, 2x4s usually come in 8-foot length, but they really aren't 8 foot. This one happens to be 8 foot and a quarter, so 4 foot and 1/8 inch is the center. Mark the center. Mark the center this way. So far the layout for all 3 boards are the same. 1 3/4 for the 3.5 inch 2x4. So now I've got the center marked. You can mark all 3 the same. You want the center mark on all 3. Width and length centered. Okay, for the next mark, you'll want to put a mark in between. You can either use your carpenter's square to mark the center. That's the same for all 3. Where it starts to change is right here. You need to have the center point of the halfway of the width of the 2x4 and the length of the 2x4. So what you need to do then is, because you're going to have 6 blades, you're going to have 30 degrees or 60 degrees in between each of the blades. So what I do is I use a 30-60 triangle. First mark you need is across the center point. Then you need another mark square to that mark. So now you've got your 30 degrees marked, and you need to have room for a 2x4 to fit in between here, because you're going to cut out half of this 2x4. So then you mark 1 3/4 inches, another 1 3/4 inches on each side on this center line. Then you use your 30-60 again and mark each one of those lines. And now you have the width of the 2x4 that will go through this slot that you're going to make, so that you can cut out this slot with your table saw. You need to mark 2 boards like this, and 1 board will be planed with just the center mark, because you don't do any cutting, any angle cutting on that one at all. Okay, so now that you've got 2 boards marked, first thing you need to do is you need to turn this over and mark the center on the opposite side. This is the only one that you're going to turn over to mark the center. The center is going to be your stopping point, and I'll show you how to do that. And you cut the angle of the blades into the 2x4. And I mark that big so that you can see it, and I can see it. This one I've already marked the center, so I'm going to mark it to where my stopping point when I cut my blade. And this one, I've laid it out just the same as it. But if you notice, I'm putting my mark where I'm going to stop on the side that I laid out, and on the first cut I've turned it over and left that side down, and you'll see why later.